Hello, my students and students' parents. Thank you for clicking on to learn more about the Arctic Animal Report you will be doing over the next 2 weeks. So, you have access to this site. It was emailed to your parents. It is also on our class site, and it is also available on Seesaw and in Schoology. So it's coming to you in all forums. So here we go. What Arctic animal do you want to learn about? So this is all about your choice. So you're going to choose an animal, you're going to learn about it, and then you're going to choose how you want to present what you learned to us. So this report has 4 steps. Step 1, you're going to choose your Arctic animal. Step 2, you're going to do some research on your Arctic animal. That will be this week, okay? So those are your 2 things you need to do this week. Next week, you are going to create a learning product, and we're going to go into that more. And then you're going to present your learning product, present what you learned. That will be on Friday, December 11th. That's when you will go ahead and present. So let's take a look at each individual step a little bit closer. Step 1, choose. So it says, which Arctic animal would you like to learn more about? And then it says, the first step of your project is to simply choose an Arctic animal that you find interesting. So you can, to find some topic ideas, you can go here and click on this. And I created a list of some ideas. These are 9 different Arctic animals that you can choose from. Or if you see one that, or you learn about one that, you like, but it's not on this, you can of course do that too. There are videos of each of these individual animals. So if you're like, oh, maybe I want to learn more about an orca, you can watch a video about orcas and then decide, I'm not sure about the orca. Maybe I want to come back and no, I actually want to do learn more about the polar bear. So you're going to go ahead and go watch some of those videos to get some ideas. There are also some links here that you can click and explore animals there. Once you decide what animal you want to learn more about, it's time to actually learn. So you are going to go to step 2 and do your research. For your research, you can either print out this page to help you write down some interesting facts, or you can keep it on a piece of paper that you have at home. It doesn't have to be this. Some helpful resources are listed here, and if you click, they're all linked, so you can click and find. Epic would be a great resource. You can type in your Arctic animal and see if there's any books, and then also National Geographic Kids is a great one as well, especially for animals. All right, after you conducted some research, it's time to create your learning product. So your learning product is going to include these requirements. It'll have the name of your Arctic animal and an image. It'll describe what your animal looks like, what they eat, where they live. You will also just include an interesting fact that you learned, at least one, but if you want to give us more, that would be great. Include at least 2 resources used to learn new information. So that's like if you went to National Geographic Kids, that would be a resource for you. Explain what you enjoyed most about your project. That's where you tell me, did you enjoy doing the research and looking at cool different online resources, or did you enjoy putting together, maybe you built a diorama and you built a shoebox diorama with a habitat with your animal, and you really enjoyed building that. So you're going to tell me what you enjoyed most. There is a report checklist you can print off to make sure that you hit all of your marks. This is what you will be graded on, making sure that you have all of this included. You can, click that and print that out so you can add to that, or just go over it right before you think you're almost done. Make sure you have everything you need. Alrighty, then what is your learning product? You're going to decide what you want to create. Now, you could create the Arctic Animal book, my Arctic Animal book. This was given to everybody. Everyone has these pages. So what you do is you complete them and then you cut them and staple them like a little book, and you could read that to us. That could be one thing. Or maybe you want to make a poster. You could also record a video or make a slide deck. If you choose video or slide deck, you need to send that to me before the 11th so that I'll have it ready to go. Then some other options. Maybe you want to create a song about your Arctic animal, or build a diorama, like I said, out of like a shoebox and glue, and build different things. Maybe you want to write a letter as if you were a polar bear, and maybe you're writing a letter to your friend who's a narwhal, and you're describing making sure you have all those requirements. So you could say, where I live, it's very cold, so I have a layer of fat called blubber, or whatever you are talking about there. Or maybe you want to write a poem. So whatever you decide on doing, it can be a book, a poster, a video, a slide deck, a song, a diorama, a letter, a poem. Or if you have another idea, I'd love to hear an additional idea. Whatever you decide, you are going to be sharing it with us on December 11th. So that's the next step. That is the present step. This is where you're going to share what you learned. So you will be presenting on Friday, December 11th, through Zoom. Half of the class will go during our morning whole group from 9 to 9:25, and then the other half will go from 9:10 to 9:40. And again, this is what you will be presenting, the requirements for your report. All right, everybody, I hope that you have a wonderful time putting this together, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.